what are you gonna do for the rest of the fall here? Are you gonna watch some football? Because you ain't got a job. Well, I mean, you have a job at Spectrum. You have a job at Spectrum. Of course,
my daytime job.
But,
I lost my day job.
Yeah, I mean, ESPN cancels The Jump last week, and of course, our mentions blow up with everybody like hashtag prayers for Robert Horry. Like, prayers up. We're thinking about you, Rob. Did you have any inkling this was coming? Did you hear anything about this, or did this kind of catch you off guard?
It caught me off guard, and I'm sure it caught Rachel off guard and everybody involved with it, because The Jump was a good show. And I think when she wasn't on it, you had people who sub in for her, and I still think they can probably do some Jump 2.0 or triple jump or something. I don't know what they're going to do, but I think they'll bring the show back because it was popular. And I hope that Rachel lands on her feet, and I'm sure she'll get another job because she's good at what she does. And so, and hopefully that whoever it is, they'll call my number and say, yo, man, come on for a couple of episodes.
We'll get you on a couple days a week. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised when they shut that whole thing down. I was like, oh, John, what Rob going to do now? I mean, it ain't like Rob hurting and he's living under the 101 or the 10 or whatever y'all want to call it. But
I know what he ain't getting his fancy-ass toilet now. That's what's happening. That's the first shit to go from the budget, man. You ain't getting your fancy toilet now.
Oh, my goodness. I know. When that happened, I was like, well, damn. That went my wine fridge that I wanted to put in. That went my wine fridge I wanted to put in this wine cellar, but so.
Did you get any sort of call, or is this something that you found out like on social media like other people?
I actually found out on social media like everybody else, sitting there.
Well, I mean, but that's the thing, though. I don't know if they like you're on the show, but you're not. The mainstay of the show. You're just one of a handful of players that contribute to that show, and you do a great job. But I think, when they make these decisions,
Richard didn't even know either. He was on the show.
And, that's right.
Yeah, and he was like, I didn't know anything about it. I'm like, come on, Richard, you knew about it because it's going to be your job next. He's like, no, he ain't said nothing to me about it. I said, come on, Richard, let's be honest, just me and you talking. He's like, no, I'm serious. So
I wonder if Perkins knew.
Perk probably knew because Perk's so high up in ESPN.
He's on a lot of stuff now. Yeah, he does a lot for them now. But
yeah,
Perk knew.
He probably like, it's my job. It's gonna be my job. Move to LA.
He probably made the call to Rachel. Hey, I'm taking your show. I'm surprised it took as long as it did in the sense of when the story broke and kind of when it became big. It's been maybe about a month and a half now.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Usually you kind of figure when this stuff happens, it's kind of an immediate knee-jerk reaction. The show's gone. I figured they were just going to let this thing cool down, let calmer heads prevail, let Rachel do the apology tour a little bit, and then try to kind of ramp it back up when basketball season was around. But no, they just pulled the plug on it.
If you look at that thing, I think ESPN, they sat back and they says, okay, let's analyze this and see what's going on. It says, at the end of the day, she kind of talked bad about us, didn't she? Talking about we don't hire enough minorities. Okay, let's get rid of you.
Let's move on and let's re-sign L. Duncan.
Yeah.
and the thing is, I think she only had this was her last year on her contract, but she had only 1 year left on her contract. So I think that may have played a little thing in it too. It's kind of like, okay, she got a contract extension coming up. But do you want to?
Thing though, if you look at ESPN, they revamping everything over there. So it's just not her show; it's other shows. So
First Take,
Max getting a new job. So he said he's going to have his own show. We don't know what that is. So we just and I love Max. Max is great, man. He's a cool dude too. So, but
I never liked Max's fit on First Take though. Like I like Max as a personality. I think Max and Stephen A. even more than Skip and Stephen A. yelled at each other a lot. You know what I mean? Like they would just get ugly into it. And it was like, at least for Skip, you were like, oh, he's baiting him. You know what I mean? Max would get pissed, dig in on a point, and then they would just start barking at each other. And I'm like, all right, this has got to calm down.
Hey Rob, would you do First Take with Stephen A?
No, it's too much work.
He's got an NBA pension coming. You need that.
You can still get your pension.
Hey, but you got to think about it.
Give me 1 day a week on the trip, but I'm happy.
Yeah, exactly. First Take, man. I'd just be rolling over when it airs, man. That shit come on too early, man. I'm in LA. That's in New York.
Yeah,
that thing come on at 8 in the morning. That's 5 o'clock for me.
I'm all right.
Like, nope.